What up, sir? Mic check, mic check. Um, just having a hard time with my trading view. Yeah, it's like moving, it's moving super slow. But the exchanges and everything worked fine. Do you know what I mean? Like everything else is fine. I don't know, like could it be the tabs? But I don't think it's the tabs, you know? Like I do this all the time. Maybe if I turn off, or let me turn off some of the trading platforms. Bitfunded, Brightfunded. No, no, definitely not. It's a whole nother device, a whole nother internet connection. You know what I mean? It's working smooth for you, right? All good? All right, cool. How do I check my speed? What is it like myspeedtest.com or some shit? My speed test. So the download is at 200, around 200 Mbps. Is that good or bad? 190 is the final thing. Damn. My upload is 77 Mbps. Only, only Wi-Fi. Let's try to switch the fucking Wi-Fi. That's what I'm possibly thinking. Here, give me a sec, guys. That doesn't sound right. You need to upgrade that connection immediately. No wonder why you have those problems sometimes. 24 is crazy. Dude, it's supposed to be like 500 or something, the download speed. Am I using the mobile? No, definitely not. Oh, sounds like it's nationally fucked. Australia is a cool place though. I won't dog it. Australia is a cool spot. Nah, it can't be though. It can't be. It can't be that shit. I think it's just probably the service. There has to be an upgrade. 24 is crazy. No, he's in Sydney. No, maybe like that would be for me. Like everyone's trying to use the internet on the fucking island, and maybe where I am, it's like like that happens. Especially when there's a bunch of parties here, and like I know people are in my beach village, so then I know it's like congested. But this is just like fucking annoying now. Yesterday was annoying. Today is annoying. Last week it was great. There was no issues. I just want to trade, man. I just want to trade. Dude, light just made a new high. Bro, you got open up the light chart and look for that short while I'm fighting with the internet. It's fine. It just finally almost hit that bear fib. Last night it front ran it. That's how I was able to take that short. And now it almost hit the high time frame bear fib. Seriously, open up that chart. You guys will find a short. Dude, this is fucking driving me crazy. Like, could it be like the fucking volume profiles that I'm using? Is it slowing down the situation? Like, it can't be. It just can't be. There's no way. I'm not using that fucking many indicators for it to be doing this. We're definitely using some data, but like, we're not fucking, you know, we're not sending a spaceship to space. Filecoin can give a possible trade. It's coming into like a low volume mode around the 333 here, 382, 333. But if it holds the daily 90 EMA, you kind of have to go long because we'll be holding the point of control. But it's under the VWAP from the bottom, so that's the first bearish signal. I wish I was awake for the Bitcoin short. That was easy, $1,000 we could have made. Yep, we would have definitely opened the short there at the top of the box for sure. The question is now, like, is it going to pull back to the 618? So if it pulls back to the 618 to back test, this big ass move up. Come on, please screen. What the fuck? Dude, what a fucking long that was on Monday for Bitcoin. That's all we had to do was get in that long. I told you there was going to be a $6,000 move. Remember? Can't make no moves without seeing the fucking screen. Bro, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm really like frustrated. And then I tried on the browser, same thing, you know. Like I tried, like fucking around on the browser. And that happened. Oh, what's crazy is that it works faster on my phone. That's the unbelievable part. Let me see. Yeah. Like here, I can see the light chart. Let's see. Let's see if I change it to the 3 minute. Boom. I'm in on the 3 minute. Yo, it's a short. It's a short. Your stop is at 382. 176.18 is the stop. Pull out a bear fib on that last 3 minute candle in that wick. Yeah, like on the phone it's like holding steady. But obviously on the phone you only have one chart open. So we just try to tone it down to one chart. Let's try it. Fuck it. Boom. 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 Let's close this big one. I'm literally closing every other application on the computer. Trying to see what the fuck is going on. This extra stress is making me drink my coffee faster. Dude, it's annoying as fuck. No, don't. Bro, I'm sure it is. We're really. I can't even see like for sure. You guys can look at between me and him, look at this various diversions. Yeah, but is it lower from when we made that previous time? The one dude who played super safe without a stop, just not winning on the because if they do like a 10% spike, 10% spike is a short. You only catch that actually in the trade now. Sometimes it's true. Yeah, I'm also a little upset myself from yesterday. Like, we missed some of those crypto longs, but they didn't like give nice entries because the entries were on Monday. If you guys know what I mean. Like I felt like the entry was on Monday, and yesterday was like the continuation. It was like there wasn't like this long to hop into, and without it being a tight stop, because then like it's not like I'm playing the high time frame like that. All right, is this working now? Turn down this. This US 100 had a field day with me yesterday. I didn't want to talk about it, but we should talk about it. So at the Open yesterday, this fucking thing just fucking blasts off. All right, and then mind you, I open a short when it blasts off. Okay, thinking like it's coming to resistance. I wish the screen would fucking work. I really do. All right, where's the open? Right here. So this was coming into a bear fib. I opened short, right? And then this happened all in a second. And then I was like, oh, well, I'm not closing it here. So it does this, comes back up. I'm like, oh, I'm not closing it. This is a short. Comes here, bounces off the 50. Like it does this, almost gets me out of the trade. And fucking reverses. Does that. On this candle, I'm like, fuck. I just have to take the loss. And I close the trade. What does the next situation happen? It goes into big profit. It recoups all the gains and the trade goes into profit. I was so much. Now that should be the lesson of immediately stop out because I could have just re-entered the short and it would have been fine. Dude, this is crazy. Yeah, and on like the platforms, you could already pre-configure the stop. Like you could just have it like, hey, just take me out if I'm down. If you're down 200, close the trade. Man, is it really the volume profiles? Like, I don't believe it. I really don't believe it's the volume profiles. No, really? This is some fucking bullshit. You guys think I need to restart this bitch? Why MacBooks do this? It's been fine for so long. I just know we missed a $1,200 short on Bitcoin, like easy money. I mean, Bitcoin can dump. It will definitely help you guys out. Mm. I also got the watches a little bit down. So gold, silver, oil, gas, US 100, Bitcoin, virtual, Farcoin, pump fund, Aster, hype, syrup, Ando, XPL, light, and Aave as the ETH play. Should it be Aave or should we switch it to ETH itself? Switch it from Aave to ETH. Aave, ETH, or XRP. Well, I mean, it's not like we're trading it every day. It's like whenever the trade presents itself. Right. All right. So we're going to ETH from Aave. Nah, it's definitely on Bitfunded. Aave has to be on Bitfunded. Aave is like a big market cap. That's funny. So yeah, the only benefit out of ETH is that on breakout, the exchange that pays out the platform that pays out every hour has 5x leverage on you. That like yeah, everything else is 2x. So it doesn't make it so much fun. But if we're already trading Bitcoin, trading ETH kind of is like easy. That's where I'm having a tough part is between the Aave and XPL ones. I think XPL has a future, but the price action is so fucking garbage on it that it kind of bothers me. And I feel like somehow, some way, XRP kind of has to be in the mix. I don't know. I'm leaving it for you guys. Aave, XRP, ETH, and what about Solana? Yeah, so it's like so here's the question. Do we change Aave for ETH and do we trade XPL for Solana or XRP? XPL is the stable coin type of shitcoin. So whenever the stable coin situations come into like fad or whatever, this could be a banger trade. Mind you, it's fucking making new lows. But so will everything else. So it's like, you know what I mean? The only difference with ETH and Solana is that like we can find the support. On this thing, I would have to wait for the structure change on the low time frame. Jack Max like fuck Aave and throw ETH in there. Now, what do we do about XPL? Do we change it to Sol or XRP, or do we leave it the way it is? It's a little gay. It's like two girls gay. ETH is like two, you know. Solana could be whack sometimes because Bitcoin will reverse and Solana will be like going down, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, do I close my trade or no? You know what I mean? You find yourself in that kind of like limbo. ETH, for the most part, kind of will react, right? And then if you're long Bitcoin, you just long ETH, and you're gonna make more because ETH will move more. Except in a bull market. I was literally just gonna say, except in a bull market. I feel like we were just in a hard asset bull market. Also, like I feel like we weren't even in a risk off bull market. You guys know what I mean? Like I don't think. Yeah, it was not a risk off. It was a hard money bull market. Anything that generated money worth, right? Like Hype, Aster, Syrup, Aave, anything, Pump Fund, anything that generated money worked. Bitcoin, store of money, gold, silver, all the metals. Because now it's like we kind of like what's the word? Like look back at it, in a way. It's like this wasn't a bull market. Like Farty did its thing at one point. Yeah, I wish my what's like also pumping. No, yeah, light is the kind of one where it's like I kind of like to draw down because I know the snapback the other way is going to be nice. And it's like, obviously, we're not letting it put me anywhere near the words of liquidation. Like you have to be 3 and 4x. Dude, look at this imbalance. Holy shit. Like on a 150 minute, the 45 is under the 333. Like that could be a nasty pullback. It's gonna do something like Chador. Remember that Chador chart? How it dumped so hard? 61% in a day. Why? What happened? I, I wasn't in the short either. I didn't catch the short either. I caught the long, like the bounce off the 61%. Mm. But yeah, I hit the level and everything. It was crazy. And then just one candle, it dumped like 30%. Like, dude, it's crazy. Man, why are you having such a hard? Okay, look what happened here, my dumbass yesterday. So we're all like trading and stuff. So that's why I kind of went silent for a little bit. This thing fucking I hopped in the short here on the top of this candle and boom, and then boom again. I was like, fucking bitch. Came here, almost got me at break even for like a second, literally for like a millisecond, and then whoop, and I was like, oh, I'll just wait. And it came all the way up here, and I'm like, bro, it's giving me bearish divergence, like all of your reasons to not close the trade, but I kind of have to close the trade because it's just going higher. So what the fuck? I closed it, bro. This happened. Waterfall. It would have put me in profit and everything. Then I had to open long here. I longed it. I caught some long action. I shorted it here. I caught some short action. I didn't touch it here. Like I had already TP'd. It stopped me out. Did that. Whatever. Shorted it again here. Oop. Shorted it again here. Oop. And that was it. Yeah, I made the money back. It was ridiculous. At one point, I was down 2K, and I closed on the day up $80. Yeah, I also caught a Bitcoin short. There was a Bitcoin short involved. I caught that. That got me like $500 at one point. I think it was around here. I dropped it for you guys. I dropped the chart, and it kept on dumping. But yeah, like that's a silly mistake. You see what I'm saying? It wasted so much of my brain power. Well, I want you guys to learn from this too. Like just stop out immediately. Get the fuck out. Especially at the open. Like I was on big size too. It's not like I was on like, you know what I mean? Like where it's like, oh, I don't even care if it like no, I'm losing hundreds of dollars per second. Like this camera moves. Like it's annoying. It's not pleasant. So you stop out, it gives you a second to rethink, get the better entry, calm down, It'll work out. Especially on something you haven't been trading for like months. You know, if it was like Bitcoin or Filecoin, you guys know me. Like, I don't know how to deal with that. I think it's a little early. I want it to go to like 43. I'm glad for you guys. This whole thing should be fucking taken out. This whole bounce up. Oh wow, it dumped hard. Holy shit. What happened? My screen is loading. I have no idea what's happening. Damn. You didn't TP anything? Bro, they literally gave you free money. So yeah, I feel like we got a good mix. So we deleted, we agreed that no Ave, but ETH, right? Is that the agreement between the three of us? I'm actually just I'm having a hard time deciding. All right. So Ave is gone. ETH has made it. And what about XPL? Do we keep XPL or do we switch for Solana or XRP? You want one of the X's? No, Solana. So let's see here. Let's maybe reframe the question. Where do we have more confidence in putting $10,000 of your capital in the trade? XPL, Solana, or XRP? Checkmate. The volume. Which, okay, maybe we should put which has more daily trading volume, Solana or XRP? Which has more daily trading volume, Solana or XRP? I I doubt that it'll die. For yes, compared to XRP for sure. So top 100 coins by trading volume. Number one is Tether. All right. So by trading volume, we got number one is Tether. Number two is Bitcoin. Number three is ETH. Number four is USDC. Number five is Solana. Number six is XRP. And number seven is BNB. Number eight is SUI. And believe it or not, number nine is Dogecoin. And number 10 is Zcash. SUI can be fun sometimes. And it's on the props. Now let's ask the AI agent or Grok. It's still thinking. The slight is playing with you guys' emotions, huh? That was your short, that candle. It's crazy. Gave you 8% move, pretty much. Maybe we should start, maybe, yeah, yeah. Maybe we should start trying that. Like, if we know we're trying to short above the moving average, just have a TP like around the moving average a little bit higher. Because if it does that, you catch it. The same way we should be limit ordering the entries. Yeah, because you know you're only scalping here. You know it's a scalp. It's not like the direction is short, the direction is up. Wow, this thing gave me a whole report about the, the 3 point. Dude, just tell me the answer. God damn. It says Sui. Yeah, and it says Solana is second, and it says XRP is better around news events. So no more XPL and Sui. And that's it. You guys in the short? Nice. Alright, I'm gonna restart this bitch. I'll be right back, guys.